how to use Zoom. Hopefully, I'm new to this as well, but hopefully I can teach you a little bit. You have to actually go to zoom.us and download it. I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to show you where you would go. If you go to zoom.us, you can do, before you can host a meeting or join a meeting, you need to download. So if you do sign up, it's free. It'll talk you through the download. Once you have downloaded the Zoom app, if you go under your Finder here, and it'll be under your applications. So here is Zoom US. You can see that right there. So if I double click on that, that's going to open my Zoom. So this is my main page. I can either join a meeting here, I can share my screen, I can add a video or meeting into a schedule, or I can just create a new meeting. And I have some options here. I can start with video, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to start a meeting to show you what it looks like. So this is just going to ask you probably a couple questions about adding, using your microphone, using your audio, and using your camera, and that's fine. So as you can see, here I am, and I'm going to actually invite myself on my iPad so you can see what it looks like. If I go down here, I can invite people, and it will pull up my contact list. If you have people already in your contacts that you want to invite, it looks like pretty much every student is in here. I can also go to email and just email people, so I can either send them the link through Gmail. The meeting password is down here, and then the meeting number is here. So you need this, and then you need the password to get into the meeting here. You could also if you go to invite, there's a way to get rid of the password, and I'm trying to remember how to do that. If I manage participants, it's going to show me over here on the right who is joining, and I can mute everybody once they come in. I can mute participants on entry here with this little more, and I can, so that way they come in and they're quiet, and I can take this away so that they cannot unmute themselves as well. So I'm just going to join in with my iPad. So my meeting number is up here, 491 099 514. So I'm going to join. It's going to ask me for the password, which is manage participants. Invite, and the password is down here. 423038. So you'll be seeing the side of me now as well. So there's me. So this is what you're seeing here is my iPad joining, and then what you're seeing here is me up here. So you can move to gallery view, which is probably what most of you want to use, which will show all your students here in kind of a grid, and where people can talk to each other. If the person who starts the meeting is the one that's in control of everything. So I can manage my participants over here and see on the side. This is where I'd also see if someone is raising their hand. So for example, if I go to, I'm gonna turn off my volume here. If I go to, let's see, raise my hand. On my iPad, I have a thing more, and I can say raise hand. So now what you'll see over here, hold on, let me see if I can mute myself on here so it's not so echoey. You'll see that I've raised my hand, and I can either take away the hand, you can lower the hand for the person, or you can respond to them. All right, I'm just going to get out of this one so that takes away the video. And let's take away my sound. There we go. Okay, so that's a little bit easier to see now. Let's put my video back on, or you could just see that this is my iPad here. If I want to share my screen with my class, I'm going to go down here to share screen, and I have a couple of options here. One participant at a time can share their screen, or you could say you can give the kids the power to share their screens. So if I share my screen, what you're going to see is either a whiteboard where you can, do problems, or you could show your screen, which is actually showed whatever would be on your screen. So if I click on this, then on my iPad, they're going to see my screen. If I click on the whiteboard, what I'm going to get is a whiteboard option where I can draw, I can write, I can do math problems. And so everybody, if I could show you on my iPad, I wish I could, but you can see on my iPad right now is that it's showing whatever I just wrote, right? So the whiteboard app is now showing everything, and I can erase stuff, I can do whatever I need to do here. I can clear the whole thing out, or I can save it. There's another thing you can do. You can actually record this entire conversation down here with this record button, and that will record the whole class for you. You also have a reaction button like, hey, that's great, or give somebody a clap for a good comment or something. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Those are the main functions in Zoom that I think are going to be useful for you all. So again, you're going to manage your participants by this button down here, which shows them over here all on the right. You can mute them all. You can, give them power to speak or not. You can invite more people with this button, either adding them from the contacts or by email. And what they will need is this number here, the meeting number, and the meeting password over here. You could copy the URL or, send the whole thing in an invite too. The chat function is here, and you can either chat to everyone or just to one person. So everyone in your meeting is going to appear down here. And so if I wanted to chat with myself on my iPad, this means it's private between the two of us. I might say this is great or whatever you want to say. And so now I'm emailing or chatting privately with that one person. If I want to chat to everyone in the meeting, I could say something like, turn to page 2, I don't know, whatever I might do. And so that is a private chat, the first one, and then the second one is a chat with everybody that's in the group. If I want to send a file to everybody in the group, I can do that from my Google Drive. So I would go here and go to File, and then this is going to open up my Drive. And then I can send out through my Google Drive something that I'd want to send to the whole class. So I think that's kind of enough for you to be getting on with. If you want to make it full screen, this is how you do that, which just makes it a little nicer. And if I want to see myself, I can do speaker view, or I can not see myself, which is kind of nice too if you don't want to look at yourself. And I think that's about it. I don't want to give you too much to start with, but that's the basics for Zoom. Hope that helps. And if you have any problems, let me know. Thanks.